All right. Episode 2, baby. Episode 2. We back. We back in this. You know what I'm saying? How have y'all been? It's been an interesting week. Has definitely been an interesting week. I'm not gonna. No, I am. I'm gonna start the episode off talking about some animals again. Dog sitting, tortoise sitting, double turtle sitting, triple dog sitting, hella fish sitting, and house sitting. Oh, triple feline, those cats. Cat sitting. I don't know if I said that. Anyway, yeah, me and my girl, her brother, and girlfriend are going to Cali. Going back to Cali. So we gotta watch their house and all of those animals. Like I said, 2 tortoises. Oh my God, don't even get me started on the damn tortoise. I mean, long story short, the tortoise got out. I had to go look for it. On the way to go look for it, I wrecked my girl's car. So that tortoise, okay, we're gonna move past that. So that happened. Baseball's back, basketball's back, soccer been back, hockey's on the way back. Sports are back, baby. No live audiences, but sports are back, baby. Super excited about that one. Let me know who your favorite sports teams are, what sports you watch. That'll give me an idea of a little bit more to talk about in that world, because I love sports. My favorite teams in football is the Vikings, but I do follow the Seahawks, the Seattle Seahawks, and the Seahawks just got Jamal Adams because he was crying and moaning, asking for a trade for forever from the Jets. And, hey, his wish was granted. He's a Seahawk now, baby. That defense is going. Seahawks had to give up some stuff, though. What else? LeBron basketball is back, baby. Down there in Orlando in the bubble. LeBron been growing his beard, and boy's got some gray. Got some gray on the sides. But he is still slamming that b-ball, boy. He is still slamming that ball. It's interesting watching it without no crowds. You could hear everything. Not like you can in the fights, in the UFC fights. But it's interesting. That bowl for the Denver Nuggets, that boy, 7'2", Slender Man, the black Slender Man, he's slamming some stuff, man. And he's shooting the threes. It's like even taller, even slenderer Kevin Durant. He's like 20. Yeah, man. Sports are back, baby. Sports are back. Hey, real quick, yeah, sports are back. I started FanDuel betting, like gambling, like 2 weeks ago, out of nowhere. Never done it before. I don't even buy lottery tickets, but I started FanDuel, put $25 in. Tiger Woods made the cut 2 weeks ago, put me up to $42. I bet on the Yankees, and I'm a Red Sox fan, but it was opening night. I bet on the Yankees. $50 and won $50 because they won. It got rained out, but it was enough. So put me at like $107 or something like that. I put $50 on 4 soccer games. I am now at $97. But hey, that's how it goes. That is how it goes. Yeah, man. Let's get into this episode. Let's hit the intro. Pow. Yeah. Hit that subscribe, son. man, that stuff is bumping. That song gets me jumping every time. All right, so what do we got going on this week? Hope y'all are doing well. We got a hotline call. So, if you want to be on the show, all you got to do is hit the hotline. It's 260-255-4435. Let me know what you're thinking. I'll talk about anything. If you got a personal thing going on, you want to talk about, need some advice, relationship advice. I'm in a 10-year relationship. So, I mean, I can give you some suggestions. If that's what you got going on. Just life in general. You want to talk design, you want to talk sports, you want to talk music, whatever you got going on. Go ahead and hit that hotline. 260-255-4435. All right. So what we got going on this week? Donda, 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 donda. Kanye West, boy, the man, the myth, the legend himself, is dropping his 10th studio album, Donda. Possibly with child as like a subtitle, not sure. But Donda is the name of his deceased madre, his mother, his mama, his mamacita. Maybe not that, that's Kim, but you know what I'm saying. And this is what we got. He's released the album art for his 10th studio album titled Donda with child, possibly. So I don't know who created this. I looked, but I couldn't find an artist. But we're going to break it down a little bit. So right off gate, the color scheme is very reminiscent to me of Kid Ghost, his last record with Kid Cudi, Scott Muscudi, which, by the way, they're releasing some animated stuff. I'm excited if they're about to do a show and whatnot. That is going to be nutty buddy. Anyway, the color scheme is super reminiscent of that with all these bright pinks, these nice blues. That orange is freaking piercing. Brilliant, one might say. You got this green up in the top left corner, some pinks over here, top right corner, and then these crazy like clouds in the bottom over these like mountains or like a grassy plain or something like that. But it's banging. And then so like the focus is these three like silhouetted beings. I don't even know what to call them because I don't really know if it's children. I don't know if it's like two parents and a kid, maybe. But again, like if it's with child, maybe these are like a mom and a dad and then a son. Could be a girl, but I doubt it. It looks like a son walking towards like a bright ass planet or sun. So like going towards the light or something like that. And then right behind it is this black, it's got some speckles. It's like a void. So like in a lot of things, like you got the contrast of like the lightness with the darkness, or like the good with the evil, or, you know, since Kanye's doing his like whole gospel type of stuff, it could be like heaven and hell, maybe. I mean, it is kind of reminiscent of like maybe what Kanye's heaven might be, which is like all these trippy colors, and again the grassy plains with the clouds sweeping in, and then they're going towards like the light. But then there's that spore of darkness back here that is just like off. It's contrasting. It's definitely contrasting the like good with maybe the evil. But I don't know. Knowing Kanye, man, this might not even be the damn cover. This might not even be the cover. Okay, he's gonna switch that into something. Who knows if the album's even gonna be called Donda, 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 Donda. That's pretty fun to say. But let me know what you're thinking. This is it looks like maybe a mix of like airbrush, maybe like especially the background and then the void, all this stuff back here. Again, if you're watching on YouTube, you could see what I'm highlighting. YouTube.com/Kody Clouds, both with K's. And these beings are very eerie. Like, let me do a zoom in. Like this right here is, I don't know if this one over here on the left is like coming towards us or going towards the light. Or all of them. They almost look like they might be coming out of the void or the sun. It could be a damn egg in utero. Overall, I mean, I really do like this art a lot. And that weird Instagram white border he put around it, he didn't design it, but I mean, shoot, maybe. Virgil probably didn't design it, if you know what I'm saying. That boy on leave. Yeah, man, this is kind of reminiscent of like, man, I just keep going back to Kids See Ghosts. Kids See Ghosts was such, he had merch going on. Of course, Kanye had merch going along with it. But all that airbrushing and stuff like that. But I'm very intrigued to see if any type of deeper meaning comes out of like what his explanation maybe of the art will be, other than, you know, the title Donda and with child isn't, I don't think, confirmed yet. But it would make a little bit of sense. And then his whole Kanye is under fire about the whole abortion controversy and whatnot. Like, he is like against it or something. And I mean, I'm gonna just go out and say I'm definitely pro-life. If that's one where you can have an abortion, I'm pretty sure it is, though. Don't quote me. I'm an idiot. I'm just here to look at the pretty pictures, you know, and help y'all and help give y'all some insight onto the pretty pictures. So, yeah, man, that's a little bit of my take on this. My biggest takeaway from this is the colors. You got your green, white, pink, orange, and then that bright blue down there in the valleys. Those clouds and that yellow. I don't know, man. Is this going to be a little bit more of a gospel type of album? I mean, maybe. Kanye's most recent music was with, I think, Ty Dolla $ign doing Ego Death or whatever that was called. You bruised my ego when you walked away. Or however that shit goes, but it's like boom, boom, donda, 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 donda. Yeah, man. Either way, I'm excited for the music. I'm here to discuss the art, but man, we could talk about the music too, bro. I'm excited for the music. I don't give a snap. Jesus is King was dope. It had some dope. Oh my gosh. Oh, that Ty Dolla $ign, speaking of, was on it plenty. He was on it plenty. I really liked it. Yeah, man. Shoot. Let me know what you guys think of this one. I'm going to give it a 8.34. I'm going to give it an 8.4. 8.4 solid. Yes. Thank you. Kanye West, Donda, excited. All right, guys. What a review. Hey, I got a lot more confidence round 2, baby. This episode 2, I watched back episode 1, needed to come with the confidence. I got the confidence. I ain't never put no videos out on YouTube other than music videos and, yeah, really just music-related stuff. Now I'm doing some of the design stuff, which I love to talk about in sports. Yeah, sorry if you don't mess with sports. I got the transitions or the not the transitions, the timestamps in the description. You can skip ahead to whatever part of the video you want to watch if you don't mess with sports. You can skip ahead to the art discussion. Yeah. But I love sports, man. I'm stoked. And watched episode 1, learned a little bit about what I need to do a little bit better. Like, maybe look at the camera. How you doing out there? I said, how you doing out there? Looking at the camera, baby. And just being a little bit more enthused. I was definitely holding back that first episode. Because, I mean, hey, that was the pilot, baby. Now we doing it for real, for real. Not wearing a hat, not wearing my merch. Y'all can see my hair. You can if you're just listening. But let me tell you, that stuff is swoopity-doopity. All right. What do I got in my notes? Let's see. I'm going to just tell you, we're going to get into Kid Laroi's F Love album art. We're going to get into Taylor Swift's T Swizzy's new Folklore album. I'm going to talk about that art. And I don't really mess with Logic's music like that. The dude can spit. That's for sure. I can't spit because COVID. But we're going to get into his album art because I really respect Sam Pratt, his art style and just his sense of design and color and composition. Sam Pratt is killing the game. We're going to get into Logic's album art. And then I got a couple calls for the hotline, so we're going to get into that. Yeah, man. Thank you once again for checking out the Kody Clouds podcast. I'm going to be I'm not making a clips page, but you can still watch. I'm going to be cutting up these album art reviews into their own separate clips so that, if you don't want to listen to the sports, you don't want to listen to me talk about pet sitting, you could just get straight to the analysis and the reviews and whatnot. I'm going to have those on the YouTube page as well. Again, if you want to hit up the Patreon and donate to support the podcast as well as the underprivileged families and kids, super much appreciated. What do we got coming up? August, I don't think there's any holidays. September, no. Halloween. Hey, maybe for Halloween, we get some kids some, what do you call them? Halloween costumes. We get them a Halloween costume. And we'll see what's going on with that. Maybe that'll be the first donation from the Patreon. If you guys want to donate, any little bit helps. All that first tier is going to go towards helping them kids and families. So the other 2 tiers are going to be like bonus episodes or like phone calls, helping you with design. Because that's another thing. I would love it if people would send in logo redesigns or album art redesigns. Because I'm going to be doing a whole YouTube series where I'm redesigning your logos or helping you guys with your logos. But if you donate to the Patreon on tier 2 or 3, it don't need to be for the YouTube. It could just be a personal, my thoughts on the logo you're working on and whatnot like that, or album art, whatever. Yeah. So yeah, thank you guys for listening. And let's get into what are we going to go with? What are we going to go with next? We did Donda. So let's go into, let's do Kid Laroi. Let's pull up Kid Laroi's album art. It's his debut album, and it's in like an anime type of style. Here we go. Let's pull this bad boy up. Okay. So Kid Laroi, boy is like 16 or 17, from Australia, signed to Grade A Records, same as Juice WRLD. And this is his debut record. You might have heard his songs Diva with, I think, what's his name? Lil Technician? Lil Car Mechanic? Lil Tecca. And that's Diva. And then I forget the other one. That one was damn near more banging. Maybe that's the one with the, I don't even remember. Anyway, Yeah, dude is coming out with straight slappers. First full-length debut record, Kid Laroi, F Love. I really want to say the F word, boy, but I don't want to get demonetized. I don't know the rules yet. This is video 2 on YouTube, baby. Yeah, okay, so let's get into it. So we got the Kid Laroi on the left, looking all kawaii, desu. And then we got some chica on the right, who looks like that one anime, the dude who's like a dog or something like that. Inuyasha? I don't watch that much anime, but I think it's Inuyasha. She looks like him. So maybe she is a they. I'm not sure these days. But you got Kid Laroi and Inuyasha Chica in an embrace in like downtown Japan or somewhere, some city, but there is like some Chinese or Japanese on these billboards. You got on the left over there, some up there. You got Laroi in the background, and then Grade A 2017 back here. So makes me wonder how long he's been working on this record, and maybe even when this art was made, or maybe he just signed in 2017 or something, which means he would have signed when he was like 12 or 13 or something like that. Anyway, they're in an embrace here in the center, both looking at the camera front, even though it's an illustration, like a anime illustration. He's got a heart in his right hand. He's like squeezing some blood out of it. Probably his heart, maybe, or her heart, or just a random heart. Maybe he found some homeless dude on the side of the street and did like Dumb and Dumber and went shoo, shoo, and just pulled that stuff right out of old dude. And then met up with homegirl. But anyway, she's got her arms around his neck and his back, and she's holding a heart, but she's also got this blade, this katana, and she's shanking that fool. She is shanking that fool's heart. Maybe she found a separate homeless person, and they both did Dumb and Dumber, and they brought it to the party in the middle of Japanese Times Square. But I mean, obviously, the whole like meaning, probably, again, the album's title is called F Love, so he's getting backstabbed, like stabbed in the back, but stabbed in the heart back, in the back of the heart. I don't know. He's kind of angry. He's got that scowl going on, and she's all like, you know what I'm doing, or something like that. She's looking at the camera like she knows what she's doing. I love in the background you got these like motion blurs from cars going on. Then you got this big, this disappoints me big time right here. This disappoints me so much. They took the parental advisory sticker and put it in the bottom right, but it is so big compared to the rest of the art. It's too big. Okay. This album art is really nice. It's a very well done composition. Background probably could have been blurred out a little bit more. Looks like a pretty stormy, like, night background. There's no rain or anything, but there is very dark skies. Excuse me, back here. Probably could have did without that. I mean, it gets the vibe, like, not did without it, but make it just more blurry. Bring even more focus to the center right here, that focal point of the two love voids. Let me think if there's any like hidden type of stuff. I don't know what any of this Japanese or Chinese or Portuguese or Spanish, whatever it is. If someone maybe has any idea and wants to, inform me, hit the hotline 260-255-4435. With what that stuff means, because it's bugging me. When I can't read something, I'm like, dang. Like, I love Arabic. Arabic typography is so, designy. and I don't know about geometric, but like it's got shapes, baby. I don't know. I'm not sure. Is he crying? No, it's just some glares. Oh yeah, I wanted to tell you guys who made this one. His name is Richard Ticas or Ticas. Richard Ticas. Richard Ticas. You can find him on Instagram at, let me pull that up right quick. Filthy.rich. And I don't know, maybe boy is, got some wap, some pesos, some dinero, some, all them words for money, babe. Yeah, overall, Kid Laroi, F Love, album art, I mess with it. Yeah, and then you got this chica in the back. What is she eating? What is she sucking on, boy? Is that a strawberry? She's winking. Maybe it's another little tiny heart, little candy wrapped heart. She's got hers in the back too, joining the party. Again, I wonder if there's some type of hidden meeting for that. But yeah, overall, Kid Laroi, F Love. Okay, so this or Donda. Which one do I think's better? I gave Donda 8.4. Now that I'm going back, that should probably have a 7. I'll give Kid Laroi's F Love an 7.8. Final answer. Hit the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire buzzer. I need to get some soundboard buttons. Yeah. Anyway, good job, Richard. I want to talk to you. See what, was the whole point behind this, the whole deeper meaning. Okay. So yeah, that was the Kid Laroi F Love album art analyzation. We got a few minutes before we're gonna hit this break. So yeah, what else been going on? Let me see what else been going on. Oh my gosh, real quick. So I was watching that JRE, that Joe Rogan, that Mr. Rogan. He had on this Andrew Huberman, PhD, Stanford. And he's a neurologist, a neuroscientist, one of them. But boy, he was dropping some knowledge. He was dropping some knowledge and some facts. So come to find out, your eyes, them double front face pieces. Okay, so they're like attached to your brain, but that's because apparently, says Mr. Huberman, Mr. Huberman, that's because our eyes are apparently a part of our brain. Like they're pieces of our brain. They're not just our eyes or something like that. And then you got your retinas and corneas and whatnot. Like it's still your brain, but on the outside of your body, it blew my mind, y'all. It straight blew my mind. Because he is dead ass. He was dead serious. Yeah, bro. So look into it. But I mean, this dude, it was a very good talk. Learned a lot. So yeah. We're going to hit this break. Thank you guys so much for listening on this round 2 of the Kody Klouds podcast. I hope you've enjoyed so far. Hope you've enjoyed listening. Yeah, we'll see you on the other side. All right. Part 2 of episode 2. So, first part of the episode, man, Donda and Kid Laroi. I really like those two. I really like those two arts a lot. Little something different from what did we do last week? We did the Pop Smoke album art, and we did the Juice World album art. If you want to go back and check those out, you can go to the YouTube. We got the podcast up on iTunes and Spotify, so stoked about that. Yeah, so shoot. I mean, let's just get right into number 3. And we got Miss T Swift. Taylor Swift, the one and only Miss 1989. Pop queen, or at least princess. I don't know. T Swift got those numbers. Her, Drake, the Biebs. I mean, shoot, Cardi B's up there. Cardi, at least right now, she ain't put out nothing in a while. But okay, so I don't know what number album this is for Taylor Swift, but this album is called Folklore. And you got a straight up photograph by the one and only, let me see, I found her today, Beth Garabrandt. Bethany. I'll be honest, she took a phenomenal photo. It is Taylor Swift in some sort of, what do we got here? Some fur coat, Game of Thrones looking pelt. I wonder if Taylor was walking through the woods. She's in this deep forest, and it's all black and white. Really good depth and field, honestly. Taylor was walking through the forest. This is how I think it went down. Taylor was walking through the forest. She said, Beth, I need you to come with me. I know the perfect spot for this album cover. So they go out into the forest, right? And then Taylor, she's just looking around like she is in this photo. What is she even looking at? Let me see if I can draw a line straight to what she's looking at. Up here. Yeah, guys, it's just trees. So she's just looking at trees. But she went out into the forest. She's probably looking for, it's folklore. So let me think, maybe a centaur. Maybe she's looking for her lost centaur lover. Or maybe a merman. She's looking for Jason Momoa in the forest. So I mean, off the bat, you know Taylor ain't that smart. You looking for a damn fish in the forest. Okay. You ain't gonna find him. I love that it's black and gray. It adds to, like, this photo reminds me of like a storybook illustration or something like that. Like an old school book illustration about some mythical beasts and creatures. Maybe she's looking for Harry Potter. Who knows? I don't know. But I like how in the foreground you got this really tall, kind of thick tree. That's not a thick boy necessarily, but it's thick. But very tall. All these very tall trees. And that is one thing. The proportion in this album art is very nice. She definitely looks small compared to everything else. But in the background, it looks like Cloverfield. Like there could be a giant creature somewhere back there. But anyway, Taylor's walking through the forest. She slit the throat of the damn bear from The Revenant. She probably saved Leo, but they don't show that part in the movie. I don't know. Don't know why they left it out. They probably weren't paying Taylor enough. But she's got that coat on, looking around. Other than that, I mean, shoot. It is a very beautiful photo. Like kind of Hunger Games-ish or Game of Thrones. Taylor's getting her Game of Thrones on. I don't know, what the music is going to sound like, but from what I've heard, it's pretty, like, I mean, people are pleased from what it sounds like. I did watch that first music video, and that music video ain't bad. Like, yeah, a lot of CGI, but she's got that budget. She has got that budget. She probably should have used that budget on a better coat. Let's see, what else can I say about this? I don't know what types of trees those are. I'm not a woodsman. I'm not a what is his name? Paul Bunyan. I'm not a PB at all. Yeah, man. That's about really all I got to say about this one. Like, it's a very nice photo, but visually, there's nothing necessarily compelling other than there's got to be some sort of story between Taylor and this tree. She's looking at it too intently. Unless she's just thinking about her life. And maybe that is what this album is going to be a lot about. Folklore. Let me think. Folklore. And Taylor Swift. I mean, she writes those pop bangers. Everybody gets on her about it always being about love or not love, but like how she can't keep a man or some shit like that. I could be wrong. Ladies, correct me if I'm wrong down in the comments. But to my understanding, that's what a lot of her music's about. And I enjoy a fair amount of it. But folklore, what could this album be about? That's one thing. I mean, even about the Kid Laroi, that album art, it's not really telling me. Well, no, it did have a little bit more symbolism because of the heart and the backstabbing in the heart. This one, other than, old school folk tales or stories and whatnot, like, yeah, it's in the forest and whatnot. What is she trying to be? Gretel? She trying to find some breadcrumbs, trying to find her, her gingerbread house, but then ends up getting slaughtered by the wicked witch of, Christmas. I don't know what she's trying to find here, but I'll probably check out some of the music. Again, the video told way more than this album art is. Again, Bethany Garabrant, phenomenal photo, and some of the other photos that you took to get this album art, very nice. But as far as the storytelling and the name Folklore makes me think you're going to be telling some stories. This album art does not really tell a story to me. If I had to give it a grade, again, these grades don't matter. This is my opinion. Also, I'm just throwing a number out there. Just because I give one number at one time don't mean it's better than another one. I got different reasons for why I like different ones. But this one, I'm going to go, it's underwhelming, y'all. The cover, it is underwhelming. 4.5. I'm sorry. I'm going to write it on here too. 4.5. Sorry, T-Swizzy. Congrats on the release, though. Okay. And we're back. Episode 2, man. I'm excited for the future of these episodes. Big time. Right now, we're just going to do the once a week. Any new music that comes out, we'll talk about the art. And we'll leave Fantano to talk about the music because that boy's got some articulation to do about how he's hearing what he's hearing in his big ass melon head of his. Respect to Fantano. Shout out. Let's see. What do we got next? Yes. Hold on, let me pull it up, y'all. We got Logic's No Pressure. No pressure, Logic. You got no pressure riding on this album. All right, so a little bit of backstory. Logic, I don't know what number album this is for him, but apparently old boy's retiring. To focus on fatherhood, which again, hey, props to focusing on fatherhood. I believe he's talked about how his father wasn't really there and stuff like that. So he's got some making up for lost time or something like that, but not with his dad, but like he just wants to be there for his kid and whatnot, which again, he got divorced a couple years ago and now he's with this new chick. Now he's got a kid, and not to mention all the damn scrutiny this boy gets, bro. Oh man, Logic gets so much scrutiny. Again, I don't really mess with his music like that, but dude's got skills. And dude has phenomenal album artwork, and that's what we're here to talk about. Yeah, Logic's album artwork for the past, I don't know. I mean, shoot, ever since I found out that Mr. Sam Pratt is designing all of his art, like the dude gets on Photoshop or Procreate or something like that, he sketches it out, he draws it out all by hand, and it's phenomenal. Okay, so, and I know he leaves little clues from album art to album art and stuff. I don't know what those clues are in this one, but, oh wait, no, I did see something. Okay, so one of the album arts, I think when they started or something like that, they were in this room, and he's got this stereo, he's got this computer, he's wearing like the same outfit, I think, like that, and so some of the elements that were in that art are in this one. And it's, okay, so it's Logic floating. And floating out of that room. The room's been like boosh, blown apart. And it's a beautiful orange. I love this orange background big time. And then this dope cyber blue coming out of the computer, and I think his eyes right here and stuff. Oh, I think his eyes and stuff. Anyway, he's like disintegrating like one of the Avengers, and I don't feel so good, Sam. Logic would be Spider-Man, but he'd be the like I don't even know. I was gonna say the Spider-Man that whines, but Spider-Man's known for being a little bit of a crybaby and with a Peter Pan complex. But man, this just has so much detail. That chair. Yeah, the focal point is definitely there. Logic's obviously the focal point, centered, floating above the ground. You can see a shadow below him. Hella depth, so much depth. I love the negative space, again, of the sky and all the other stuff here on the sides. All the broken home material. Yeah, I can't say it enough, Sam. You killed it, bro. You killed it. And we're going to talk about the back cover, the track list side of the album, because he goes even harder on this one. Again, I don't know the deeper implications or meaning behind this, but boy, you got some skills, my guy. Bro, okay, so boom. Again, if you're watching on YouTube, YouTube at Kody Klouds, both with Ks. We're looking at Logic's No Pressure album art, but this is the track list, okay? So you have this like fembot from the future. Like if you've seen Ex Machina, this bitch looks like the Ex Machina chick, and she's like hop, skipping, and jumping out of the water, like some crazy drippy water. It looks like some, honestly, paint. It looks like some like acrylic paint, water, and you got this robot hand, which if I remember right, there's like some robot on a few of Logic's other album arts, so maybe that's that robot, and he's like drowning or something, sticking his greasy little palms out of the water. And then you got this fembot going the other way. She's facing the track list, so that's good direction. Good job, Sam. And that water is so beautifully done. Let me get a zoom in. Look at this. The detail, bro. Like, going crazy. What else can I say about this? Again, I don't know the deeper meaning, so I mean, I'm sure there's some sort of something going on. And then the typography over here. Let me look at the typography. So you got in the top left, the track list, and you got some, that don't even look like Japanese or something. That might be some like made up Atlantis typography that Sam came up with for this track list. Amazing, bro. The art is amazing. I might actually listen to some of this album just because of the damn art. And that's something that I feel like a lot of people don't even realize, is that you see dope art, you're probably going to be more likely to listen to the record, you know? You see so many artists starting out, and even established artists, man, the art is just not, it's part of your brand, it's part of marketing, it's part of expression, and that stuff better be solid, otherwise no one's gonna want to listen to your stuff, bro. Yeah, man, the color scheme, the blue and orange, the reds, it's so solid. Good job, Sam. For real, bro. Every time, you killed it. I remember that Post Malone Bud Light Tower throne that you put Post Malone on, bro. That thing, and you got some glorious fingertips. You know how to put your energy into a goddamn writing utensil, drawing utensil, pencil. Oh, shoot, man. Okay, so let me just do it like this. Back cover, 10.6. Good job, Sam, for your back cover, your track list. Front cover, I'm going to go a little lower just because, man, the composition honestly is a little bit better on the front. Again, back to the whole storytelling thing. Taylor Swift's not so much storytelling. She's just staring at some wood, literally. Maybe even figuratively. I don't know. Maybe staring at that magic wand. You got the magic stick. She's trying to find it. Folklore. But the storytelling, and I don't even know the story, but there is a story to this album art. And Logic's finna spit it. Logic's finna tell you, bro. No pressure. This front cover, shoot, I gave the other one you guys, put what you rate it down below. I'm going to go off the top of my head real quick in 3, 2, 1. 9.6. That's what you get, bro. Good job. Logic. No pressure. Whatever. No press. That's probably what it's going to get to, is no press. Sorry, Logic, bro. Oh, man. Wait, did I talk about all of them? Oh, I did. All right, well, that's it for the album art review portion of this episode. It's been fun. I really like some of the ones we did this week. Let's see. What else we got to talk about? Submit album arts that you would like me to talk about. Logos. If you want to talk about logos. Seattle, their soccer team, the Krakens. Something like that, the Kraken. The Seattle Kraken. About to crack them soccer ball nuts open like a nutcracker on Christmas Eve. I really liked that logo. I mean, shoot, let me just pull it up right here. Let me go look for that real quick. I'm not a big soccer follower, but this one struck me. I was like, oh, cool, because I love new branding that is coming out and stuff like that. Seattle Kraken. Bro. Speaking of Judas Priest, the Washington football team is what the formerly known as Washington Redskins decided to name their football team. They're just the Washington football team until further notice. So they're getting away with one right there. So, okay, here we go. I found it. The Seattle Kraken. Check this logo out, y'all. Okay. It's like an octopus fin, but in the shape of an S for Seattle. Some people are hating on this logo. I I mess with it, bro. That blue with the little hint of red. Obviously, that's supposed to be like a little I. So I love how they mixed in the S with the I, with the the flipper, the sucker, the tentacle. There's that. The typography goes hard. Like, that looks good. I don't know why people are hating. They're getting on their Pirates of the Caribbean, you know? Yeah, man. So, I don't know what else there is to say about that. I mess with it. Washington, you could have done better. You could have done better. I'm disappointed. You had red wolves, red tails, don't remember. You had it on the table, and you messed it up. You messed it up. Let's get into some calls, man. We got a call that came in. So let's get into that. Let's see what that's all about. Okay, let me just pull it up real quick. Here we go. All right.
Hey, this is Robert from Fort Wayne, man. I just really dig what you're doing.
Robert from Fort Wayne. Roberto from Fort Wayne, man. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Glad you liked the one episode that I've put out so far. What do you got to say, bro?
Watching your show there, I saw if you had any questions or comments to call in. Well, here I am.
There you
I was
are.
wondering if you could talk about this 2-part episode. It's on Netflix. It's called Documentary Now, and it's called The Blue Jean Committee, Gentle and Soft.
Oh,
and
the Blue Jean.
It's the story of a two-person rock band that came into being, and they really used some cool artwork that just reminds me a lot of, like, old school rock and roll from the 60s, like Allman Brothers and stuff like that.
Yes.
I wonder maybe you could dive into that a little bit. Maybe even talk about some bands that had some similar rough goings, if you know what I mean. And
some similar rough goings, if you know what I mean. I don't know what you. I mean, unless you're talking about some of that cocaine or something like that. I don't know, but I know other bands definitely have. Blue Jean Committee. He's got a little. Hold on, a little more.
On top of that, I feel like we could all use a little words of encouragement, you know, as far as the corona goes, you know, besides something that's cliche, like, we'll get there, we'll get through this, you know. So maybe a couple more inspiring words would be nice. How about that, you know what I'm saying? All right. You take care now. Keep doing what you're doing. I'm out.
Hey, thank you, Roberto. Okay, I'll get to the last part of that question after. Let me look up the Blue Jean Committee real quick. Okay. I have seen Documentary Now, and I do remember a little bit of that episode. Okay. Here we go. Bro, this first art right here. All right, so this is what's his name? Fred Armisen, and oh man, I love not Ralph Nader. Oh, Fruke. What is his name? Not Ralph Nader. Oh, Bill Hader. There we go. Bill Hader. So Bill Hader and Fred Armisen, the Blue Jean Committee. Okay. Off the top, hair, luxurious. Mustache, incredible. Fred Armisen, what are you doing with your face, boy? Oh, shoot. Here we go. The Blue Jean Committee. Look at him. What in the world, bro? Bro, Bill Hader's a G. Fred Armisen is too. Oh, shoot. What else we got here? It's like some straight Allman Brothers, like, ha, 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 ha. Blue jeans, sucking on my dick and you wanna suck my dick. You get the point. Oh my God. Bro, Bill Hader looked like he'll outdrink you in a freaking gasoline drinking match or something like that. And then laugh about it in your face right there, bro. With his front tooth that's a little bit bigger than the other one. Oh, shucks. Yeah, that was a good episode. That was a really good episode. 2-part episode. You guys should check it out. Documentary now on Netflix. I forget which episode it is, but it's the Blue Jean Committee. Yeah. You guys should check it out. So let me get into the second part of that question. Said leaving some good words of advice. Hold on. What did old boy say? He said, "I'm out." Let's skip ahead. Here we go.
Get there. We'll get through this, as far as the corona goes.
Here we go.
Besides something that's cliche, like, we'll get there. We'll get through this, So maybe a couple more inspiring words would be nice. How about that? You know what I'm saying? All right. You take care now. Keep doing what you're doing. I'm out.
Thank you, Roberto. Roberto! Like Bobby Boucher or something like that. Roboy. Some inspiring words, something not cliche. Well, man, I mean, it is so unpredictable. Everything is so up in the air. But if you're not working right now or not trying to better yourself in some type of way, whether it's staying off drugs, not drinking, focus on your mental health. My biggest thing is just, again, you said not to use a cliche, but I'm going to use a cliche. This too shall pass. You know what I'm saying? So something in spirit, like, do your best. All you can do is your best. And at least try, if you're just going to let stuff affect you, it's only going to bring you down. And just do your best as best you can. And I think I'm going to leave it at that. Just do your best as best you can. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for listening to episode 2. Be sure to hit the hotline 260-255-4435. Thank you so much for listening. This has been the Kody Klouds podcast, and I can't do this without y'all. Keep your head up, and we're alive, baby. We're alive. Until, hopefully you don't get the court, because then some shit might happen. But we're not going to think about that. We are not going to think about that. Thank you so much. Have a good night. Peace.